Every year, over 100,000 dogs are abandoned in the UK.
She came into us as a stray, so we don't know much about her background.
Rescue centres struggle to find homes for them all.
He needs a job to do. He needs something to keep that mind occupied.
Inspired by well-established schemes in America that rehome rescue dogs with owners in need, we've set up a 3-month training programme supported by Dogs Trust and Battersea.
The scheme in the States is really game-changing for us.
6 exceptional rescue dogs will be matched with 6 people with challenging conditions.
I'm getting a dog.
Like Tourette's.
Let's get fish and chips.
I'm gonna go.
And narcolepsy.
Ready? Go ahead.
2 specialist rescue dog trainers
Hello, mate. Hello, Baldy. Hello, mate.
will help them train their new canine companions to assist in miraculous ways.
Good boy.
From daily necessities to life-changing tasks.
If the dog can also find the medication, it's going to really change Em's life.
Over 3 months,
This is Parker.
we'll share the highs and the lows.
It's really, really hard.
Have you changed your mind? Do you not want a dog anymore?
As owner and dog bond, live and train together.
Yes.
Can you make sure she doesn't bite me?
Six homeless dogs are being selected from Dogs Trust and Battersea Dogs and Cats Home for an extraordinary training programme. Inspired by schemes in the States, so far 2 have been successfully rehomed.
Here we go.
Poppy, an unwanted Irish stray, was paired with Emily, who has narcolepsy and cataplexy,
I'm gonna go.
to assist her during her frequent collapses. Duke, an unloved Labrador, was paired with Alan, who has Tourette's, to support him through his physical tics.
Good boy.
Specialist dog trainers Nando Brown
Good. Tug it.
and Jo Rosie Haffenden
Take it.
are heading up the project. Jo has been a trainer for 12 years and has built her career on giving rescue dogs a second chance, like with her own registered pit bull terrier.
I met Archie about 6 years ago when I rescued him. Someone had chopped his ears off and he was in a bit of a horrendous state.
Archie is proof rescue dogs have untapped potential to become excellent helper dogs.
Quite often, dogs are coming into rescue because they're super bright dogs. Basically, they are dogs that need to be doing jobs, and they've not worked out in their previous homes because people actually weren't giving them jobs to do.
This quick and cost-effective project could give people a more accessible route to getting the specific help they need.
Normally, we'd be training dogs or people that want to become dog trainers, but this is a whole new ballgame because we're going to be teaching novices to teach novice dogs. We're going out on a limb with this one, but it's worth trying because if we get it right, the results really could be amazing.
Now they're looking for another 2 dogs for children with challenging conditions. Hoping a rescue dog will transform family life are the Stacys from Exeter. With 4 kids, Mum, Carol and Dad Dom run a very busy house.
Welcome to the family.
Plus their only son, 12-year-old Dom, has a rare disability that usually only occurs in boys, affecting 1 in every 4,000 UK male births.
Dom has Duchenne muscular dystrophy, a genetic muscle wasting condition that affects every muscle in the body.
Can we go any further? No. No, all right then. What if I just pulse it this time? No. Okay, all right.
Starts in the legs. You notice differences in walking and they don't hit milestones like... Sorry.
Dom, who also has Asperger traits, has been confined to a wheelchair for the past 2 years and has extremely limited mobility, weakened arms and neck.
I'm about to be hoisted into the air, lowered into my chair. That rhymes.
They already have the family dog, Jess, but they want a specialist helper dog to exclusively be a project of Dom's. They're hoping a rescued dog can be trained to give him the vital independence he needs as he approaches his teens.
It's massively important that he can start experiencing the world without an adult attached to him. He's had an adult attached to him his whole life. He's not spent any time on his own.
Dom needs a dog who will walk calmly beside his wheelchair and press pedestrian crossing buttons, giving him the freedom to go out on his own. And when in the house, pick up dropped items and come on command.
I don't have many friends, and it would be quite nice to have a friend who helps me.
He really is fiercely independent, but physically can't be.
To find a dog suitable for Dom's needs, trainers Joe, Rosie and Nando have been working with Battersea and Dogs Trust. And after a month searching, they think they may have found the perfect dog at the Dogs Trust Rescue Centre in Ilfracombe.
Daisy's a 2-year-old Dalmatian. She was handed over to us by her previous family who couldn't look after her anymore. They were working long hours and they were leaving her up to sort of 10, 12 hours a day without a break.
Daisy finds kennel life difficult, so she's had a spell in a foster home to ease her stress. She'll need to find a home soon.
Very playful, very gentle, and she really loves children.
It must be so stressful. It's like, I need to do something. Give me something to do.
As a rescue dog, Daisy also exhibits a unique trait that could give the trainers a head start.
Dogs in rescue have lost the main figure that's been in their life before, and this can cause hyper-attachment, a need for the dog to bond to a new person too strongly.
Joe and Nando want to be sure Daisy's eagerness to please can be turned into an effective working dog for Dom.
Hello, gorgeous. Hello.
Dalmatians are bred to be carriage dogs.
Hey, hello.
That could pay off nicely when it comes to running alongside a wheelchair.
What's that? What's that? This is perfect.
Daisy thrives off physical exercise and has a natural instinct to fetch.
She's actually retrieving quite nicely as well.
Even with a throw like that, that wasn't bad.
Both assets which are useful for retrieval work.
Good girl.
And although her breed doesn't have the best reputation for intelligence, Nando thinks that Daisy has an independent mind and enthusiasm to learn, so wants to give her a chance.
She is really foodie, which is going to help with our training, and she has this basic fetch, and she's got such a gentle temperament. She could really be the perfect dog for Dom.
The Stacy family arrive at the Dogs Trust Centre in Ilfracombe.
Okay.
So Dom can finally meet Daisy.
So it's chicken and ham in here.
Okay.
Yummy.
If the meeting goes well, both Daisy and Dom's lives could be about to change forever.
You've just got to hope that all the stars are going to align. But if the owner goes in there and there isn't that connection, and they don't feel pleased with the dog that's going to come and live into their home, the spark is not there. You can't force it.
So comes. Here she comes.
Here she is. Here she is. She's eager to come as well.
So, how are you today? I guess I need to build up trust with chicken.
Yes, that's exactly 100% right.
She's adorable.
Yeah.
Daisy, touch.
So gentle.
I think she understands why I'm disabled then, because she touched my chair instead of my hand.
You love her already, don't you?
Yeah, she's amazing. She really feels like mine. I feel like quite emotional, actually. Aww. This is quite a happy time.
It's really happy time. Come on then, little lady.
Over the next 3 months, Daisy and Dom will spend a fortnight bonding and then a month training together at home, assisted by Nando.
She's ours now.
Next, Daisy will get up to 10 days of intensive training at Joe and Nando's base.
Daisy, are you ready to go?
The scheme finishes with a final assessment.
Go on then.
when Daisy will be tested on the skills she's learnt.
Good girl.
But all that is a long way off for Daisy. Her meeting with Dom at the centre couldn't have gone better, but things might be trickier inside the family home.
Hello.
Jess, the 4-year-old Staffy, might not be as welcoming as the rest of the family.
Right, listen to me, Jessie. You've got to get on with Daisy, because Dom needs this dog.
They've already had one meeting on neutral ground, but it could be a different story on Jess's home turf.
Right, just let Jessie come to Daisy.
It's only play, but it's worryingly physical and relentless. If it develops into fighting, then Daisy may not be able to stay. Inspired by schemes in the States, specialist trainers Joe Rosie and Nando
Well done!
Really toy motivated.
are running a new training program to turn rescue dogs into disability helper dogs
Good boy.
in just 3 months.
We've got to train these dogs that have come straight out of kennels to become dogs that are going to really help their owners.
Hoping a rescue dog could help transform life for her family is 12-year-old Enola from Blackburn.
Morning.
On a school day, normally it's a madhouse.
Up we go.
Oh,
Manage.
Enola lives with sister Cora and busy single mum and teacher Donna.
When Enola was born, as far as I was aware, there was nothing wrong with her.
When Enola was 2 years old, Donna began to notice some worrying signs.
It was the sitting up first that kind of caught my eye. Every time she sat down, she'd curve over.
Enola was diagnosed with Morquio syndrome, an incurable metabolic disorder that severely restricts growth, meaning she's grown less than a centimetre a year since she was 5.
It was like the end of the world, basically. For me, that's what I saw it as. Her internal organs will grow to normal, but her body won't, so everything's squashed in.
To help manage her condition, Enola has weekly bouts of enzyme replacement therapy.
if I didn't have my drug, I go explode.
Toast?
Yes.
Enola has great difficulty walking, and she's completely dependent on Donna.
You have that there? I'll get you smoothie.
My mum definitely does a lot for me. I'm like a toddler, basically, even though I'm 12.
Desperate to give her some independence, the family have often thought about having a helper dog, but their old friend Pepper
Excuse me. Oh.
hasn't shown much promise.
Okay.
She's a chow chow, and they were to guard temples, and she sits in doorways and gets in the way.
She's just like a big, orange, fluffy sloth.
Enola, who's only 97 centimetres high and weighs just 3 stone, would like to be able to reduce her mother's workload and get a small taste of freedom for herself.
My mum helps me get dressed, so she has to wriggle everything off me and then put everything back on me.
Training a dog to do a small thing, like removing socks, could make a big difference to them both.
Right, okay, find your blazer.
Enola can't always hold things well, and when she drops vital items like her phone, they can be there until her mum comes to the rescue.
Dogs can pick things up off the floor.
And when mum isn't close at hand because of her height, Enola struggles.
It's very easy for me to get locked in a room.
Even if she can reach, her lax joints make it problematic for her to turn the handle. A dog who could open a door for her could be a game changer. And unlike almost any girl her age, Enola rarely ventures out on her own.
It would give her the independence, but it'll also take a bit of pressure off me, so it would be great.
I need a helping paw.
Joe and Nando have spent 6 hard weeks seeing over 100 dogs, trying to find one suitable for Enola.
This is a really fun part for me. Going to be able to check out the new dogs, seeing what they're like. So many fantastic dogs.
So they have to be quite emotionally robust, but also drivey.
And in Battersea, Joe could be in luck.
In here, we have got Teddy, a poodle.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that hair.
7-year-old toy poodle, Teddy, was brought into the centre by his previous owners, who got a younger dog that began fighting with him.
You look exciting, mate.
Enola requested a small dog. Trainer Joe Rosie wouldn't normally choose a toy dog to be a helper dog. If he gets through, she could have her work cut out.
Should we get you out and do some playing? Come on, then, little one.
Teddy's previous household had children, so Joe knows he's good with kids.
Teddy.
But he also needs to be the right size and temperament for Enola, who's not even a metre tall.
Being a little dog as well, he's so light on the lead. For Enola, this is lovely, because even if he's pulling, she's going to be able to hold him. Do we want some toys? It's not a squeak.
With a reputation for obedience and adaptability, poodles are thought to be one of the smartest dog breeds.
Sit. Yes, good boy.
Teddy's playfulness means he's likely to want to learn the everyday tasks that will really help Enola and her mum.
Good boy. I absolutely love him.
Do you?
Yeah, I think he's perfect. He's got a really natural retrieve.
He has,
and that's one of the most important things going to be for Enola. You know, for a little girl who wants a companion dog but wants a companion dog that's going to be active, he's perfect. You going to come with us?
He says, yes, please.
Are you going to have a new home? You are the cutest little face. How could you not love that face? It's so cute.
If this match works, Teddy could be the one to help Enola venture out more, as her condition often leaves her stuck indoors, feeling isolated.
What are we going to do then? You don't know. She can't go out with her friends to the same degree because she's vulnerable. She can't look after herself like her mates can. She kind of gives off this, like, strength that she copes with things, you know what I mean? And some people think that she's capable of doing more than she is, but they don't see her behind closed doors when she gets home. Okay. Good girl. Do you know you're so brave?
I can't do what normal people do. 'Cause sometimes I feel like I'm a prisoner. And there's no way out.
Come on, Teddy. Come on.
Joe Rosie has driven Teddy over 200 miles from London to Blackburn for his all-important introduction to Enola.
Oh, dearie!
So his name is Teddy.
Tiny!
He's adorable.
Oh, wow!
If the meeting goes well, then Teddy will get himself a new home.
You over? Good boy. I think he'll attach to you quite quickly. He's a real character. And he loves toys.
Oh, he likes playing.
And Enola will get herself a new helper dog.
And he loves playing fetch, which we can build on for picking up your things. He's happy to pull things, so in terms of being able to...
He's pretty strong with pulling, isn't he?
Yeah. The big question is, do you want to keep him?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a very quick yes, Enola.
That was very definitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Donna?
is. If she's happy, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Hey!
It's a new environment for Teddy, but he's won over the whole family. And nobody more than Enola.
Oh, you're right. Yeah? Because he's pretty light, isn't he?
Yeah.
So we'll train him to do all kinds of cool stuff.
Sit.
Good boy.
He's cool, isn't he?
Awesome.
Today, it felt completely right. He seemed to not just feel comfortable around her, but want to be near her.
Sausages.
I think that's only going to grow with time.
He is my dog. This is our room. And it's our friendship that's going to last. He's definitely going to help me.
In Exeter, things aren't going as smoothly. 12-year-old Dom, who has Duchenne muscular dystrophy, can't bond with his new rescue dog, Daisy, until the overly boisterous play settles down. The Stacys decided to keep Jess as a family dog, wanting Daisy exclusively for Dom. Mentor Nando is on his way to try and help them bond.
Two dogs that don't get on in the same household is really, really hard work. It's one of the hardest problems to deal with, in my opinion. Hello.
Come on in.
Hey, how you doing?
It was like this, but constant for hours, wasn't it?
So Jessie's getting a little bit frustrated and she's getting a little bit kind of bullyish. And if I'm worried, what I'm going to do is what's called a consent test. I can hold on to Jess just for a second and see what Daisy does. Now, Daisy hasn't come over to continue playing. Good girl. So that means that it might be too intense for her. If she came over to me and said, "Oi, that's my mate, what are you doing? We're trying to play," then we know that it's OK and they can carry on. But as soon as we let Jess go, she's on it. Come on in. The key here is not to let that escalate, not to let them practice the stuff that we don't like. OK, so I'll separate the two dogs. OK.
So before an all-out fight starts.
That's it, absolutely, yeah. All I do is I tell her she's got it wrong. Oh, too bad, and then I'm going to bring her in this way. Come on, and you can see that she doesn't want to go from you lot. Good girl. And in fact, literally just that brief time, if I'm consistent with it, she'll come out calm and go, right, OK, come on in. She needs to learn that it's not acceptable to be pushy around other dogs.
Now the dogs have calmed down, Nando can begin to teach Dom how to train for the basic tasks, using a reward-based system.
What we've got here is a selection of cash. OK, this is doggy cash. Each dog will have their own value system. So Daisy really likes the cheese. She prefers this a little bit less. And then this dry stuff is like her low level. So that might be £1, that's £5, and that's £10.
Even Jess has worked out there are perks to having a trainee in the house.
Daisy, sit.
Good, excellent.
The family will have to put in plenty of hard work before Daisy can start any advanced training with Nando.
So I've given them the basics, but this is where the real hard work begins, because training a dog takes commitment, it takes patience, and it takes hard work. So fingers crossed they'll get stuck into it and we'll start seeing results.
Yay! Good girl! Well done.
In Blackburn, Teddy and Enola have been bonding well, and they're ready for their first day of training.
Hello, you, and hello, you. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. How's your little dog?
Good.
Do you love him?
Love him.
Has he been good?
Today, Joe Rosie wants to advance Teddy's skills from the simple obedience he already has
So this is now Teddy and Enola's hideout.
and give him grounding for more complex tasks,
I'm just going to fill this up.
which could improve Enola's life.
Oh, Teddy, this is going to be very exciting for you.
Joe's bought a remote-controlled treat dispenser, which will save Enola from having to struggle with her hands.
Every time he touches the red button, you're going to press the button, he's going to get beeped and he's going to get a treat. So we're going to train him to keep hitting this red button.
And later in training, the target will hopefully be replaced by objects for retrieval, like Enola's phone or the door for closing.
We're going to press the button. He's really thinking about it.
Rewarding Teddy with treats not only makes training enjoyable, it also motivates him to become a problem solver
As soon as he touches it with his nose, click.
and improves his bond with Enola.
You ready? This bit of the learning process for Teddy is so important because he's learning that he doesn't get treats for free, ever, does he? He has to do something. You see that little sign? It says, oh, come on. Click. Good boy.
Enola and Teddy have made a good start,
I'm really pleased. That's the first step. It's just a smashing dog to train.
but for the next few weeks, they'll have their work cut out with daily training sessions.
Teddy school, isn't it? It's dog school.
Very proud.
It's also time for more hard work for Daisy.
Daisy, sit.
Dom's teaching her basic tasks so that she can move on to advanced training.
Sorry, I've really got to work on this.
But Dalmatians are notoriously energetic.
No, that's not part of the deal.
That's not part of the deal.
Oh, God, Daisy. She just behaves like a puppy.
You're a very special dog, though.
For now, though, Dom's getting one huge benefit from having Daisy around.
She's been in my room, chilling, really, really, really happy.
He's making a valuable friend.
He struggles socially with friendships.
Yay.
Nice and low
Daisy.
now. Which is obviously hard when you're in a wheelchair anyway.
Oh, amazing, aren't you? You can stay here all night if you want. I've got a Dalmatian all to myself.
Since Joe Rose's visit, Enola has continued work on Teddy's basic training, with varying degrees of success.
He's doing well with the target training, because we've been doing that whenever we can. He's doing good at playing, a little too much, I think. He has popped a squeak in one of his toys. I think he's about to in this one.
Teddy's constant urge to play is hampering progress.
He's a character, and he's doing the thing, you know, he does the target thing. But like Enola said, he gets very excited and it takes him a long time to bring himself back down. My worry is whether he will calm down and be able to do what we want him to do. What's all that over there? You've killed the cheeseburger. Look at that mess you've made over there.
Oh.
Are you going to clean up? It's your dog. I've asked Teddy, and he ignores me. Teddy, who's going to clean up?
Not even halfway through the project, Ted is now adding to Donna's daily workload instead of reducing it. And she has serious doubts about whether he's up to the job.
I see him more of a pet that might be able to do a few bits of things rather than any kind of support dog.
Yeah, but he's also emotional support.
But the idea was that he was going to be a dog to support you, and in turn that would support me. But that's not worked out that way.
Specialist dog trainers, Joe Rosie Haffenden and Nando Brown,
Shut the door.
are part of a 3-month project to help 6 owners turn rescue dogs into their very own disability helper dogs.
The beauty of working with rescue dogs is that lots of them are super, super keen to learn.
Good lad.
12-year-old Enola, who has Morquio syndrome, and her rescue dog Teddy
Why?
have been busy training at home.
Boy.
And although he's mastered the basics, some bad habits have surfaced.
No, I'm not playing with that one. You've broken it.
Ted is now due to enter the next stage in the programme. 1 full week of intensive training with Joe Rosie.
Hello. Oh.
Hello.
And her timing couldn't have been better.
Hi, Teddy.
Teddy's got some
Have you
cleaning
been
up to
busy?
do.
Have you been busy, little one? How's he been?
He is a bit all over the place. Very excitable, should I say.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to play all the time.
Right.
All the time.
Okay. None of that's really unexpected because part of the reason we chose him is because when he's busy doing the right things...
That's the thing,
is
yeah.
what we want. But I think the difficulty is at the moment, he's not doing the right job. He's gone self-employed, hasn't he?
Yes, yeah.
So I think we just need to teach him the right things.
It's crucial that Teddy's behaviour is brought under control if the project is to be a success.
So if it's all right with you, Enola, what I'd like to do is I'd like to take Teddy to, like, dog school. Just for a
No,
week.
answer the question.
Answer the question.
You better send me loads of pictures.
I promise. Cool. We'll be back soon, I promise, Enola.
Bye, Teddy.
Come on, puppy.
Bye. Obviously, I'm hoping that Joe works miracles.
For Enola, it's going to be a long 7 days.
Oh, he'll be fine. Don't get upset. He'll be fine, and he's going to come back a better dog, isn't he?
Teddy will spend the next week in the rolling hills of the Wye Valley at Joe and Nando's peaceful rural training base. And Jo Rosie has her work cut out.
Basically, he's got a little bit of a problem with possession.
Before he ended up in rescue, Teddy lived with another dog who was aggressive towards him, competition which accounts for some of this behaviour.
So when he has something that he values, he thinks it's very important that it remains his. Dropped it.
But hours of one-on-one retrieval work begin to pay off.
Good boy. Dropped it. Good boy. I've been working very hard on getting him to release items and to move items towards me instead of away from me. Dropped it. By giving him something of higher value when he gives up his item.
And with Teddy much more focused,
Teddy, socks.
Jo Rosie can move on to the other tasks,
Pull it then.
like helping Enola off with her clothes, picking up dropped objects,
Open.
and opening doors.
Teddy, open. Yes, good boy.
Teddy might have mastered opening a kitchen door, but for this tiny dog, being able to open a full-size door is still a long way off. The more Teddy can do for Enola, the more independence she's likely to gain. But if Joe's good work with Teddy is to stick, it'll take great effort from Enola and Donna once he's returned home.
If they don't practice, then he's just not going to do it as well. Because he'll forget, like any of us, if we don't practice something.
Daisy has also started her intensive training with Nando.
Good girl.
She's making good progress on 2 out of 3 of her tasks, responding to a bell and retrieving items like Dom's gaming controller.
Good girl. Well done.
But the biggest ask, targeting and pressing pedestrian crossing buttons, is still a long way off. Daisy must get this right if she's going to give Dom the freedom to experience life outside without adult supervision. With Duchenne, he has one of the most severe forms of muscular dystrophy. It causes increasing muscle degeneration over time.
He will lose the use of his arms completely in late teens. Obviously, your heart and your diaphragm are muscles, so as they weaken, heart and lung function decreases, and that's what makes Duchenne life-limiting.
Average life expectancy is around 27 years old.
No, I think that's as far as we can get. Should we carry you through it?
Sometimes you think, or you might look at another family, or you might, just think about things and you think, this isn't normal at all.
No.
I just wanted to check it out.
But Dom's parents just want him to live as full and independent a life as possible.
We could all sort of sit around and cry all day, and that wouldn't help anyone. So we make life as normal as it can be.
Back in Herefordshire, Daisy's intensive training is drawing to a close. And things are still not going to plan.
To be honest, I'm getting a bit worried because she's not as far along as I would hope she would be at this point.
Daisy's struggling to retain the skills that Nando has been teaching her. Neurological issues of this kind can result from social starvation, and in her original home, Daisy was left alone for hours each day. Today, Nando's having to start the first task all over again.
All I want is for her to... All I want is for her to put a bum in the bed.
We're training behaviours throughout the day, and when we revisit those the next day, it's like we're starting from scratch.
Daisy's proving to be harder to train than Nando anticipated.
We're not going to give up on this. We just have to keep hammering at it, I think.
It's just going to take longer.
With a week of intensive training over, it's time to return the dogs to their owners.
Hello, Daisy. How you doing?
Hello. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
For the remaining days of the 3-month project to turn rescue dogs into disability helper dogs,
Sit.
the students work hard to perfect the tasks,
Socks.
with local support on hand if needed. While Enola and Donna train each day to try and polish Teddy's skills,
Good boy, yes!
the Stacys work at every opportunity to get Daisy up to scratch.
Good girl.
All in preparation for their final assessment for an incredible scheme that has pushed both owner and dog to new limits.
Getting anyone to take full responsibility of training their own rescue dog is hard enough. But for somebody with the added pressure of having a disability, that's a big ask.
It's the final stage of the 3-month training program.
Hi, Nando.
And today, Nando's here
Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha.
to determine whether Daisy is a capable disability helper dog
Good to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
or if she's simply Dom's lovable friend. 12 weeks ago, Joe and Nando found Daisy, an unwanted Dalmatian deprived of love and attention.
It must be so stressful. It's like, I need to do something. Give me something to do.
Ready?
The Stacys joined the scheme so Dom could experience some independence as he approaches his teens.
It's massively important that he can start experiencing the world without an adult attached to him.
Let's go.
She actually really listened to you then when you said, let's go. Nice work. Training Daisy has been a lot slower than we'd hoped for, and I know they've been putting a lot of time and effort in, so I'm hoping that we've moved forward and we're kind of getting closer and closer to our goals.
Daisy's lead walking is near perfect.
That's brilliant. I'm really happy with that.
But Dom won't be able to go out with her alone unless she can accomplish her first task, to press the pedestrian crossing button.
Daisy, what's this?
This was a task Daisy struggled to master during intensive training. Nando wants to find out how she's progressed since then.
Yes, good girl. There is a little bit of contact here, which is good. She's getting there slowly. She's not quite there yet, is she?
Yeah.
As far as Daisy has come, she still has a long way to go, and to get her fully trained will require a huge amount of work. Are the Stacys prepared to put in the hours?
This is a massive family decision. You're going to have my support however you decide to go down that. I will back you up 100% on it.
Can I go?
On an incredibly ambitious 3-month scheme to turn rescue dogs into disability helper dogs,
Good boy.
Teddy, the toy poodle, and Daisy, the Dalmatian, have almost completed the course.
Socks.
In his final days of training with Enola, Teddy has been coming on in leaps and bounds.
Good boy, yes!
But during her final assessment with trainer Nando, Daisy has been struggling to meet expectations.
I think to get her to the standard that you guys need her to be, it's either going to be a very, very long process, or we look at rehoming her.
It's a huge dilemma for the Stacys.
I think whatever happens, she's part of the family now. All of the children love her. And I think there's a bond developing there. And, you know, I think if nothing else, that would be great.
With Daisy officially here to stay, Dom wants to show Nando what he has managed to teach her.
OK, give her a shot. Press the bell.
Having to spend a lot of time in his ground floor bedroom, Dom, who has Duchenne muscular dystrophy, wants Daisy to be on call as his loyal companion at the press of a button.
Good
Amazing!
girl.
That was brilliant.
Good girl.
I'm genuinely impressed. What do you think?
I think it was great.
Daisy's final task
Dun-dun-dun.
is to retrieve Dom's games controller. He often drops it and is unable to pick it up.
Daisy,
That's it,
go
well
on,
done.
go on.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Yay! Well done.
She got it in.
She did get it in.
Yeah.
If you keep this up, she's going to be really, really good at that. I'm very pleased with the progress. So well done. Really good effort.
3 months ago, Daisy was a dog with no one to love. Now, although her training needs more work, she's excelling in her new role as devoted and loyal friend to Dom.
Good girl, yeah. Good girl.
She's already a great companion to Dom, and I'm hoping in time she can be so much more than that.
She's my little champion.
Over in Blackburn, it's Teddy's turn to be put to the test. Joe Rosie is here to find out whether he's progressed from over-playful poodle to disability helper dog.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Hey, Ted. So, how's it going?
Good.
Yeah? So has he been the little white fluffy dog that you wanted him to be?
Yes, he has been an angel.
When Joe found him, Teddy was a lonely little poodle,
Oh, my goodness. Look at that hair.
given up by his owners after their younger dog bullied him. Despite his small size, Joe Rosie saw his potential.
Absolutely love him. I think
Yeah.
he's perfect. He's got a really natural retrieve.
He has,
and that's
yeah.
one of the most important things going to be for Enola.
Enola's condition, Morquio syndrome, left her completely dependent on her mum, Donna, who was run off her feet.
You all right?
So Enola wanted a dog who could help around the house and hopefully help her get out of it.
I need a helping paw.
Teddy has become a master of the art of sock removal.
Teddy, socks.
Yeah, good boy. And he's not running off with them.
But how is he with the other key challenges? Due to her lax joints, Enola often drops things, then struggles to pick them up, and Donna has to help. So, if Teddy retrieves the items, he'd be assisting them both.
You're going to send him onto it?
Teddy. Teddy, dropped it. Teddy, dropped it.
Come on, Teds. Get it. Come on, Teds. Come on. Come on, Teddy. Yay! Good boy.
Good boy.
What a good boy.
But Teddy's biggest challenge is to literally give Enola independence.
Come on then, Teds. You ready?
Due to her small size, Enola can accidentally get locked in rooms, helpless until someone lets her out. This is usually a job done by bigger dogs.
Teddy, open it.
As tiny Teddy pulled off the tallest task of them all.
Yeah! Good boy.
Before he joined the scheme, Teddy was in a rescue centre and his future looked bleak.
Teddy, socks.
Now, against the odds, this toy poodle is doing life-changing tasks only expected of large dogs, giving him a purpose he never knew.
I've been really pleased with how Teddy's done. He's doing a lot of the tasks that I didn't think as a little tiny small dog he'd be able to do. If Teddy and Enola and Donna really keep up the hard work and really push, I can't see why Teddy can't turn into a really helpful dog.
This is a big beach. I know.
Now, after 3 months' hard work, Dom and Enola
Rainbow.
Rainbow. There we go.
Okay.
All good. Bye.
are inseparable from their rescue dogs.
Go on then. See you later.
Bye.
Be careful.
How you doing? Hello, girl.
And although there's scope to take the training further,
I want to see if she can pull me all the way down to the sea, but not into the sea.
Not into the sea.
They've got a new level of freedom.
I reckon there's only one way to find out. We should give it a go, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
And their horizons are expanding.
I think she's been round the corner before on her own, but she's gone a bit further afield.
I just feel better when I'm around him. Because normally I'm just stuck inside and watching TV. But with Teddy, I can actually have a reason to go out.
You're not touching it, are you, Dad? Woohoo! Yeah!
Enola gets excited about any kind of independence. Teddy's the little friend that she can do whatever she wants with. Saves me a walk, but also I can have 5-10 minutes on my own.
Hiya, you all right?
Yeah.
Did you get everything?
He's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Wait, is this steep?
It was really cool, and he kept looking back to make sure I wasn't pushing the chair. And every time I put my hand on it to stabilise it, it was like, hands off, I want her to do it. He was whooping for joy. It was brilliant.
That was really fun because she'll help you go super real fast.